Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wheatland-Chili High School, the site of this evening's Section 5 boys basketball matchup between the visiting Pembroke Dragons and the host, Wheatland-Chili Wildcats. My name is Alex Brasky, here with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, ready to take you through tonight's action between the Dragons and the Wildcats. Pembroke comes in at 13-4, Wheatland-Chili at 14-4. Should be a good one here on the BDN SN. Before we get too deep into tonight's broadcast, we'd like to first thank our sponsors, beginning with our scoreboard sponsor, and that is, of course, Genesee Community College. Are you looking to explore careers in health and physical education? Learn more at genesee.edu/phys ed. This broadcast also brought to you by our timeout sponsor, Robley Plumbing and Heating, and our other sponsors, Vonglis Enterprises LLC, CrazyCheapCars.com, Zoom Total Fitness, Harding Plumbing, and Summit Family Dental Care. We'll tell you more about each of those sponsors as we progress throughout tonight's broadcast, but we're about ready to get down to action here as the lineups have been introduced, the anthem has been played, and we are getting set for battle here between Pembroke and Wheatland-Chili. All right, here we go. Ball is up. Wheatland-Chili comes away with the opening possession. And Wheatland-Chili is paced by a dynamic duo of Jaden Schwanny-Broughton and Leighton Williams, as Schwanny-Broughton tries the jumper from the short corner, no good. The duo combined for 68 points just 2 games ago. Wheatland-Chili did suffer a disappointing loss at the hands of Alexander in their last contest, but before that, Williams and Schwanny-Broughton really filled it up, and they are a threat to score anytime down the floor. On the other side for Pembroke, Tyson Totten, the all-time leading scorer for the Dragons, can get it done from all over the floor, inside, outside, and also a quality rebounder as well. Pembroke's last game against Byron Burgeon, or the last game on our air, was against Byron Burgeon, as Totten knocks down the jumper to give Pembroke the first lead here this evening. In the last game on our air that Pembroke played, it was against Byron Burgeon, against Attica, my apologies, and Pembroke really came out strong in that game as Williams finishes inside to tie the game at 2. And it was the role players that really sparked the Dragons' win over the Blue Devils. A huge win for Pembroke late in the season, avenged an early season defeat at the hands of the Blue Devils. And it really came due in part to the contributions of Sean Pistolka, Avery Ferrara, Owen Hoopman, and more, all complementing Tyson Totten's game-high scoring output in that contest. So it'll be Totten against Leighton Williams and Jaden Schwanny-Broughton, but it's really going to come down to the role players, I believe, here this evening, and which side can gain those contributions from some of their bench players or supplementary players in the starting lineup to help support this Wildcats or Dragons offense. Wheatland-Chili coached by Scott Lund, Pembroke coached by Matt Shea, 2 veteran head coaches, as Schwanny-Broughton gets the finish inside to give Wheatland-Chili the lead at 4-2. As I said before, 2 4-loss teams, 2 of the top teams in the Genesee Region League, as Totten travels near the rim. This is our second game of a Saturday doubleheader. The first game also from the Genesee region, Attica with a win over Notre Dame. Close game at the half, but Attica pulled away in the second half. You can watch the replay at the Daily News YouTube channel. Schwanny-Broughton knocks down the tray. 5 points for the Wheatland-Chili forward. And the Wildcats with a quick 5-point advantage. Harassing defense on Totten in the corner, forced to give it up. Stolka hands it right back to him. Good defense there from Wheatland-Chili's Clev Elzy, but he is called for a foul, a bit over-aggressive. And the Dragons will keep it. Wheatland-Chili playing inspired basketball in the early going after a disappointing performance in their last critical league tilt. The Wildcats hoping to respond with a win here tonight following that loss to Alexander early in the week, as Pistolka finishes inside for Pembroke to trim the deficit to 3. Pembroke coming off a sectional championship last season, the first in program history. They'll be in contention for one once again this season, as will Wheatland-Chili. Wildcats reached the title game last year as well. If my memory serves me correct, I'll have to check on that. 3 ball, good! Wheatland-Chili's Javier Ellington knocks it down. And as I said in my early game spiel, the role players are going to be critical for Wheatland-Chili, and Elzy and Ellington thus far contributing on both ends. Ferrara can't hit from 3. Ball tipped out to Totten, wrestled for, and a jump ball. Ellington in there to create the tie-up. Stays with Pembroke. 6-point lead for the Wildcats, nearing the midpoint here in the first quarter. Williams very vocal on the floor here this evening, because we're going to have a shot clock reset to 33 seconds. Williams poked it away from Totten, and now Pembroke throws it away. Pistolka chases it down, saves it, but Wheatland-Chili took it away after the over and back call. No, a timeout called by Pembroke. So timeout called by the Dragons, a heady timeout there from Coach Matt Shea. And the Dragons will take it on the sideline. 4:04 remaining in the opening quarter. As I said before, this timeout brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all when you call Robley. Is your furnace not working? Do you need your hot water tank replaced? Would you like to have a faucet that's dripping repaired, or would you like to have a new toilet installed? Call Robley. They'll answer and get you all fixed up in no time. Call 585-470-8542, as Robley has been servicing the Glow region for over 75 years. Robley specializes in all things plumbing, heating, and air conditioning, including well systems, boilers, furnaces, hot water tanks, and more. So back to action here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. A Genesee Region League battle going on between Wheatland-Chili and Pembroke. On the Genesee Community College scoreboard, 4 minutes remaining in the opening frame. It's a 6-point lead for the Wildcats, as this one will stay with the Dragons. Stolka puts it on the floor, has it ripped away by Williams. Diving after it to save it from going out of bounds is Schwani Broughton. What hustle shown by the Wildcats here this evening. They are playing determined ball. Schwani Broughton from the short corner, no good. Rebound goes to Jaden Bridge for Pembroke. 3-ball from the corner. Avery Ferrara can't hit. Schwani Broughton on the rebound. Here comes Williams, slowly bringing the ball up the floor for the Wildcats. They've been in control in the early going. Their defensive effort really sparking things here. Williams for 3, short. Rebound goes to Totten. And a foul called on the pass. Pembroke will have it underneath. 3:05 remaining here in the first. So we reset our clock. Ten to 4 is your score. Pembroke trailing. Owen Hoopman tries the 3, no good. Totten on the rebound and the putback. So thus far, Pembroke's role player is ice cold in the early going. You saw contributions from Pistolka early in the win over Attica, and then Hoopman kind of took over late. Ferrara was a force throughout. All three have missed the mark in the early going here. Totten leading the way. spinning into the lane and throwing it away. Elsie comes up with it. Here come the Wildcats now. Bounced in and a travel. There's too many steps for Loudon Thrush. Stolka and Ferrara in the backcourt, bringing the ball up against this Wheatland-Chili defense. Stolka looking for Sam Pfeiffer in the lane. Offensive foul called on the Dragons. Illegal screen, I believe, called on Avery Ferrara, and we're going down back to Wheatland-Chili. As we'll start our clock when there's 2 minutes remaining, about 14 seconds separating our clock and the clock here at Wheatland-Chili, because I forgot to stop it after that ball went out of bounds. There are now 2 minutes remaining here in the first. In the corner, Elsie nearly had it taken away by Hoopman, able to regain possession. As the sub has come on for Wheatland-Chili, Jackson Semmel. It's Sean Pistolka, Owen Hoopman, Sam Pfeiffer, Tyson Totten, and Avery Ferrara on the floor for the Dragons. No good from Williams. Rebound goes to Pistolka. Here comes Pembroke, quickly up the floor. Ferrara jump stop into the lane. Schwanny-Broughton tried to come through for the rejection, but Ferrara able to control his body in the air and get the finish. Nice job by Ferrara there. 2-point game now as Pembroke has regained its footing. Wildcats, an extended scoring drought. Lofted inside for Williams. He's doubled, and Ferrara ties it up. It's going to stay with Wheatland-Chili with 1:08 remaining in the first. Sub coming on for Pembroke. Bridge checks back in. Pfeiffer will take a break. Semmel takes the inbound. All the way around the horn. Williams, jumper, good. That ends the drought for Wheatland-Chili. They go to their top scorer, Leighton Williams, and he knocks it down. Just under a minute remaining here in the first. About 7 seconds separating our clock and the clock here at Wheatland-Chili. Get that squared up here for you. 47 seconds now. Four-point game. Time to take the ball out as he bounces it into Bridge. Nothing doing on the inbound play, and Williams nearly took that one away. Ferrara for three, no good. He's been off the mark from distance. Pembroke looks to reset after the extra possession created by the offensive rebound. Into the corner for Ferrara once again. Now to Pistolka, trying to feed it inside to Bridge. He threw it off the backboard, out of bounds, and it goes off Schwanny-Broughton, so Pembroke will keep it with 20 seconds on the shot clock, 21.9 on the game clock. Inside, Bridge with the finish. Final 15 seconds here in the first. Shot clock is off. Wheatland-Chili will try to work the last shot. Semmel to Williams, 5 seconds remaining. He's going to have to go. To Schwanny-Broughton, deep three, no good. Not the look Wheatland-Chili was hoping for. They head to the break. 2-point lead for the Wildcats. Second quarter coming up here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Told you about GCC and Robley. Now we'll tell you about Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, a fully insured company that offers free estimates for every job. At Vonglis, they specialize in septic system installation and repairs, along with waterline installation. Check them out on Facebook or call them at 585-471-4240. Also, crazycheapcars.com, the ultimate in price and selection. They carry the largest selection of over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs of any dealer in the Genesee region, and they need your trade-in. Top dollar will be paid for your trade, so give them a call at 585-948-8000, or better yet, we'll see you right here. Also, Zoom Total Fitness Fitness for all levels, personal training, cross-training, bodybuilding, powerlifting, and yoga. 24/7 access with only $35 per month in membership fees. New equipment in a super clean facility available now. Training, classes, infrared sauna, and more. 585-861-8995. Also, Harding Plumbing, a family-owned and operated company that is EPA certified and fully insured. At Harding, they offer fair pricing for excellent workmanship and stand behind their work and business name. With 24-hour emergency service and 12 technicians, they have the ability to get the workload done in a timely fashion. Call them now at 585-237-5561. And lastly, Summit Family Dental Care, 2 offices in Warsaw and Geneseo. Log on to summitfamilydentalcare.com. Second quarter about to get underway. 2-point deficit for Pembroke, as Wheatland-Chili has performed well here in the early going. Defensive struggle here through the first 8 minutes. Both teams refusing to give an inch. Bridge inside. Can't get the finish. Got to use the backboard in there if you're Bridge, or dunk it. Williams off the bounce. To the rack, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. Williams can't hit on the first free throw attempt. Empty trip to the line for Williams. Totten down the lane, finishes through the contact. 3-point play opportunity coming up for Tyson Totten, and a chance to take the lead for Pembroke. Totten misses the free throw. Rebound to Bridge. He can't get it to go. Pfeiffer, a third opportunity. No good. Totten, another offensive rebound for Pembroke. And the Dragons will settle things in here. Tie game, 12-12 on the Genesee Community College scoreboard. Explore careers in health and physical education. Learn more at genesee.edu/physed. Pfeiffer, 3 from the corner. No good. Owen Hootman collects the rebound. The never-ending possession for Pembroke continues. Wheatland-Chili needs to find a way to grab a rebound here. And a travel called on Totten. I guess that will work for Wheatland-Chili as well. 3 offensive rebounds, I believe, on that possession for Pembroke. And now a timeout called by Wheatland-Chili. This timeout brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating. We'll take a quick break and be right back. All right, and we're back here out of the timeout. The Wildcats have it. Tie game, 12-12. It's been a good one in the early going. Alex Brasky with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Season winding down, approaching the postseason here in Section 5 is a beautiful bank shot from Leighton Williams. Bank is open here at Wheatland-Chili, and the Wildcats regain the lead. It's a 2-point advantage, 6.5 minutes remaining in the half. Williams riding Pistolka up the court, and he's called for a foul. Not happy with that call was Williams. Coach Scott Lund giving the official an earful after that call. And another foul called on Williams as he pushes Pfeiffer to the floor. And that's a second foul on Williams here in the early going. That's certainly a foul. First one, debatable at best. Hoopman, ball fake, able to put the ball on the floor. And now another travel called on Totten. Williams on the wing, guarded closely by Totten. Schwanny Broughton sets the screen, opens it up for Williams, who drains the three. 5-point lead for the Wildcats. Good two-man game there from Schwanny Broughton and Williams. You'll see plenty of that tonight. Oh, and Hoopman with the response. His first three of the game. Schwanny Broughton inside, no good. Totten collects the board. Totten forces his way through the lane, can't get the finish. Ball tipped away by Schwanny Broughton into the hands of Williams, who leads the charge down the floor. Into the lane, floater, no good. Tipped out of bounds, off Pfeiffer, it stays with the Wildcats. 5:12 remaining here in the second quarter. Rebound to Schwanny Broughton. He'll take the deep two, no good. Totten another rebound. He's been dominant on the boards here tonight. Travel called on Totten. That's his third or fourth travel here tonight. Coach Shea not in favor of that call. My, oh my. Player of Totten's caliber being called for this amount of travel is certainly unexpected. As I said, Pembroke not in favor of the last one at the very least. Semmel three ball, no good. Tipped away. Caleb Felsky, who's checked into the game for Pembroke, comes away with a rebound. High effort player is Felsky. Went face first into the wall under the basket in a win over Attica. And an offensive foul called on Totten. I believe it was Semmel in there to take the charge, if my eyes did not deceive me. Solid defensive play made there. And Coach Shea letting the official hear it now. On into the game now for Wheatland-Chili, Benjamin Hebreck. As he sets the screen for Schwanny Broughton here, who pulls the trigger from the high post but can't hit. Schwanny Broughton has yet to get going here this evening. We've reached the midpoint here in the second quarter, 2-point game. Wheatland-Chili in the lead as they have been for much of this contest. Totten fouled inside. Williams taking a break here for Wheatland-Chili with those two fouls. Totten scrambling for it, can't get it. Wheatland-Chili comes up with the steal. Wildcats leading the break now. Hebreck to Schwanny Broughton. Tried to get it out to Semmel, but it was fumbled away. Now it's taken away by Totten, who lays it in. Tie game, 17 all on the Genesee Community College scoreboard. Are you looking to explore careers in health and physical education? Learn more at genesee.edu/phys ed. Inside for Schwanny Broughton from the short corner. He knocks it down. What elevation from Schwanny Broughton. So it looked like he released that one from above the rim. Good game here. 2 points separating these Genesee Region League Titans. Todd knocks it down. All square once again. Looks like Wheatland-Chili may try to ride out the rest of this half with Williams on the bench, as a foul is called there, far away from the basket. Third team foul called on the Dragons. Into the corner, Schwanny Broughton elevating again. This one around the rim and out. Couldn't get the shooter's roll. Good Schwanny Broughton. Felsky, the high post. Pistolka inside. Couldn't get the roll. Schwanny Broughton on the rebound. Comes Wheatland-Chili. Schwanny Broughton had it taken away, out of bounds, off the Wildcats. The Dragons will take it. Turnover committed by Wheatland-Chili. Pistolka tried to bounce it in for Pfeiffer, but it was taken away and knocked out of bounds by Clev Elzy. .208 remaining in the half. Tie game at 19. It's been a defensive battle. Ferreira inside to Hootman. Pistolka to Felsky. Jump stop in the lane. Nice move from Felsky as Pembroke has taken the lead. Semmel bounces it over to Thrush, who's closed off by Felsky. Schwanny Broughton inside for Hebrick. Back out to Semmel. Nice defense from the Dragons on this possession. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Thrush with the left hand. No good. Pfeiffer comes away with the board. Final minute and a half here in the second. Pfeiffer threw it away. Two-point lead for Pembroke. Time ticking away in the second quarter. Nearing halftime. This Saturday evening matchup. A turnover committed by the Wildcats. Williams at the table for Wheatland-Chili. Totten and Bridge at the table for Pembroke. Ferreira misses on the three. Here comes Schwanny Broughton in transition, going quickly, and a blocking foul called on Ferreira, flopping a bit, with Schwanny Broughton driving toward the basket. And it's going to be a call underneath, which is where Wheatland-Chili will take it out. Lobbed into Schwanny Broughton. That one knocked away by Felsky, but a foul is called, and that's the 15th foul called on Pembroke. That's going to send Schwanny Broughton to the line for 2 shots. Critical foul there committed by Pembroke. Two of two for Schwanny Broughton. Laurel tied at 21. Shot clock off here in the second quarter. Final half minute until halftime. What a game we have for you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. second game of a Saturday doubleheader. Attica defeated Notre Dame earlier. Now watching this Genesee Region League showdown. Sloppy possession here. Pembroke maintains its possession, however. Totten into the lane. Paul fake. Up and in. The Dragons will take the lead into halftime, 23-21. As we head to the break on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network, we'll be back with the second half of action in a few minutes' time. All right, welcome back to Wheatland-Chili High School, the site of tonight's Section 5 boys basketball matchup. 13-4 versus 14-4 as Pembroke and Wheatland-Chili squaring off, and it's a 2-point game at the break. Pembroke with the lead entering the third quarter of play. That score brought to you by the Genesee Community College Scoreboard. Explore careers in health and physical education. Learn more at genesee.edu/phys ed. Other sponsors tonight: Robley Plumbing and Heating, Vonglis Enterprises LLC, CrazyCheapCars.com, Zoom Total Fitness, Harding Plumbing, Summit Family Dental Care. So here we go, ready to resume action here at Wheatland-Chili as the Wildcats will open the third quarter with possession. So here we go, we're underway in the third. Slow start for Pembroke offensively. They were able to find their way behind Totten, who's been leading the way, while Williams has been leading the way for Wheatland-Chili. Schwani Broughton for three from the corner, no good. Totten collects the rebound. He's had quite the night on the board, says Totten. Ferraro with it in the corner. Guarded closely by Ellington and forced into a travel. Goes back to the Wildcats. Turnover committed by the Dragons here. First 30 seconds of this third quarter of play. Here's Ellington working it up the floor slowly for Wheatland-Chili. Bounces it over to Williams. He goes off the bounce with the left hand and finishes through the contact as Totten was there trying to take the charge. But the blocking foul is called, and Coach Shea is dumbfounded with that call. Looked like Totten was set. Instead, the blocking foul and a three-point play opportunity coming up for Wheatland-Chili. Williams off the mark on the free throw as I change our score to a tie game at 23-23. Pfeiffer dives after that. And a timeout called by Pembroke. This timeout brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating, LLC. Call now, 585-470-8542. Robley can get it done whether you need a faucet that's dripping repaired, you need a hot water tank replaced, you need a new toilet installed, call Robley. They'll get you all fixed up in no time. Tied up at 23 all here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Alex Brasky with you here this evening at Wheatland-Chili. Second game of a doubleheader on the BDN-SN as Attica and Notre Dame squared off earlier this afternoon. A.J. Sabolski was on the call for an Attica victory over the Irish. All four teams entered the day with 4 losses. So moving day in the Genesee region. That one off the foot of Totten and out of bounds. It goes back to the Wildcats. Ellington handling the ball against Pistolka. Now he bounces it to Williams. Tried to feed it inside to Schwani Broughton, but it was knocked away by Pfeiffer. It goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Wildcats. Inbound goes to Schwani Broughton. Now Williams with it in the corner. Fires up the three, but it's short. Totten diving after the rebound. Elzy tips it away, but Pistolka comes up with a loose ball. Totten in transition and a blocking foul called on the Wildcats. Totten couldn't collect the rebound. Now it's Elzy feeding it ahead to Williams, bouncing it to Schwani-Broughton, who finishes with the left hand at the rim. Wheatland-Chili back out in front by 2. Sorry about the gentleman walking directly in front of the camera moments ago. Some people are oblivious to what's going on around them. Pfeiffer into the lane. Nice take to the basket. Back and forth we go here. This one has lived up to its billing. A great game here in Scottsville. Wheatland-Chili, one of those interesting schools, not in Wheatland nor Chili, in Scottsville. Schwani-Broughton for 3. He's had himself a nice game. Totten for 3 from the corner, no good. Rebound to Schwani-Broughton. Totten takes it away from Williams, but Williams able to get it right back on the loose ball. Williams working against Pistolka, skips it over to Schwani-Broughton. Thought about the 3, instead works it inside. Don't know how he got that rebound. Goes up with it, couldn't get the finish, but he's headed to the line for 2 shots. So Schwani-Broughton starting to assert himself here. As the Wildcats hold a 3-point advantage, nearing the midpoint here in the 3rd quarter. First free throw is good from Schwani-Broughton. Sub coming on for Pembroke. Owen Hootman checking into the game. Both teams going 7 deep here this evening. Semmel and Hebrook off the bench for Wheatland-Chili. Felsky and Hootman off the bench for Pembroke. 5-point lead for the Wildcats now. 2 free throws good from Schwani-Broughton. Here's Totten, floater, and it's good. Nice touch there shown by the Pembroke forward. Ellington into the front court, working against Pistolka. Now Williams will try the 3, no good. Air ball. Out of bounds, it goes back to Pembroke. Pistolka down the baseline, bounces it to Hootman, 3 ball, good! We're all tied at 30. Owen Hootman, another 3-pointer for Pembroke. Williams on the block. Knocked away by Hootman. Felsky comes away with the loose ball. Hootman doing it on both ends these past couple of possessions. Totten had that one taken away, but right into the hands of Pfeiffer. Hootman, heat check. No good. Totten, offensive board. Put back. Count it. Through the contact. 3-point play opportunity coming up. Totten has been impressive here tonight. His rebounding really lifting Pembroke here this evening. 3-point play completed by Totten, and that gives the Dragons a 3-point lead. And a timeout called by Wheatland-Chili with 3:21 remaining in the 3rd quarter. This timeout brought to you by Robley, but this game also brought to you by Vonglas Enterprises, LLC, water lines, sewer lines, septic systems, drainage. No job too big or too small. Vonglas is fully insured. CrazyCheapCars.com, the ultimate in price and selection. Call them at 948-8000 or log on to CrazyCheapCars.com, or we'll see you right here. Zoom Total Fitness, open 24 hours, 7 days a week. All new equipment in a super clean facility. $35 per month in membership fees. That's Zoom Total Fitness. Harding Plumbing, offering residential, commercial, and agricultural services for plumbing, heating, and air conditioning customers since 1978. Contact Shane Harding today. Also, Summit Family Dental Care, offices in Warsaw and Geneseo. SummitFamilyDentalCare.com. Pembroke and Wheatland-Chili locked in a good one here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Alex Brasky with you. 3:21 remaining in the third quarter. Pembroke leads by 3 after the three-point play completed by Tyson Totten. Williams fouled on the jump shot. He'll head to the line for 2. Good job out of the timeout by Wheatland-Chili, getting the ball in the hands of their best player. And he's fouled, and now a chance for points. That one rattles in for Williams. Was in danger of missing his 3rd straight free throw. He'll take a walk after that one. Would make it a bit easier on himself this time around. That went off the mark. So Williams struggling from the free throw line here tonight. And it is 33-31, as I forgot to click update on the scoreboard. Pistolka to Pfeiffer, working against Ellington. Now for Hootman. That's his hot spot. Another three-pointer for Hootman inside 3 minutes remaining in the third. 5-point lead for the Dragons. I believe it's their largest advantage of the contest. Schwanny-Broughton from the volleyball line. Nothing but the bottom of the net. This kid walks in the gym, and he's within his range. Pfeiffer handoff to Pistolka. Totten breaking free to the perimeter, guarded by Elzy. Able to beat him to the basket, and he finishes through minor contact from Ellington, who was hoping to take a charge. No call from the official, and I believe a good no call at that. Not enough contact to warrant the whistle there. 3-ball from Schwanny-Broughton. 2 in a row for the Wheatland-Chili forward. 1-point game. Stars are out here tonight at Wheatland-Chili. Great energy inside the gymnasium. Totten spinning into the lane. What a finish from Tyson Totten. Putting all of his talents on display here this evening. Here's Ellington working against Pistolka. Pistolka ripped it away, but Ellington able to regain possession. Bounces it over to Williams now. Semmel calling for it in the corner. Good closeout by Hootman. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Williams with it now, into the lane. Feeds it to Ellington, finishes through the contact. 3-point play opportunity coming up for Ellington. 1-point game once again. Wheatland-Chili with a chance to tie. Avery Ferrara checking in for Pembroke. Pistolka will take a break. It's Ferrara, Pfeiffer, Totten, Felsky, and Hootman for Pembroke. It's Semmel, Ellington, Williams, Schwanny-Broughton, and Elzy for Wheatland-Chili. No good on the free throw, and it remains a 1-point Pembroke lead. And Wheatland-Chili fans wanted Pembroke to be called out of bounds, but no call from the official. Felsky with it at the top of the key. Now over to Pfeiffer. Totten on the wing. He'll try the 3. No good. He missed everything. Looked good from my vantage point, but he was off to the left. Williams inside, fading away from the short corner. Back-to-back air balls from 2 star players here. And a blocking foul called on LZ on the floor. Pembroke will take it out underneath with 35 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. High intensity inside the gymnasium at Wheatland-Chili. Pfeiffer looking for Totten. He gets it. Can't knock it down. And what you saw a few possessions ago after Totten worked his way to the basket with ease, Williams demanded that he switch on to Totten defensively. And that's good on good, and that's quite the leadership shown by Williams, wanting to get as many stops as he can individually. And he got one there on Pembroke's last possession working against Totten. Schwanny Broughton for three from the corner, no good. Totten collects the rebound. That's Totten's 15th rebound of this contest. Schwanny Broughton pinned it on the backboard. And we head to the fourth quarter in a one-point game here in Scottsville. This game brought to you by our scoreboard sponsor, Genesee Community College, Robley Plumbing and Heating, Vonglis Enterprises, LLC, CrazyCheapCars.com, Zoom Total Fitness, Harding Plumbing, and Summit Family Dental Care. What a game we got going for you here. 1 point separating Wheatland-Chili and Pembroke. Alex Brasky with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Our second game of a Saturday doubleheader, and this one's lived up to its billing. 4 losses for each side. Something's got to give here this evening, and it remains unclear which side is going to assert itself down the stretch. We've gone back and forth throughout this one. Pembroke holds the advantage now, but Wheatland-Chili has held the advantage for much of the night. Pembroke's lead has extended to 5 points, while I believe Wheatland-Chili's largest lead was at 8 points.
All right, come on, boy. Let's go, boys.
8 minutes remaining to decide a winner here in regulation. Pembroke will begin the fourth with possession. Bridge at the high post, over to Felsky, now to Totten on the wing, looking for Bridge inside. Instead, he goes to Ferrara for three, who knocks it down from the top of the key. 4-point lead for the Dragons. Big shot for Ferrara, who has not had the touch from distance, but knocked one down from the perimeter there to put his team ahead by 4. Williams in the corner, working against Totten, puts it up. Short on the jumper, out of bounds. It goes back to Pembroke. Hootman. Ferrara, good closeout from Ellington, but a nice position dribble from Ferrara, who knocks down his second straight three-pointer. And a little bit of emotion going into the timeout from Ferrara as his team holds a 7-point advantage, its largest of the evening. Back-to-back threes from the Pembroke forward. This timeout brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating, LLC. One call does it all when you call Robley, whether you need a faucet that's dripping repaired, a new toilet installed, new hot water tank. Call Robley. They'll get you all fixed up in no time. That's 585-470-8542. Robley has been getting the job done in the Glow region for decades. So the Dragons starting to heat up here. They hold a 7-point advantage with 7:08 remaining in the fourth. Back-to-back threes from Avery Ferrara. As the Wheatland-Chili crowd has been silenced during this timeout. Pembroke with a slight crowd here on this Saturday evening. Perhaps many of their fans watching right here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Alex Brasky with you. Fourth quarter action in this Genesee Region League tilt. Williams skips it over to Schwanny Broughton, tries the three from the corner. Big three-pointer for Schwanny Broughton. He and Ferrara trading threes here in the fourth. Good D from Williams. He's really done a nice job on Totten since switching on to him. Hootman, the ball fake. Gets it to Ferrara on the drive into the lane, up and under and in. Beautiful move from Avery Ferrara. Williams off the bounce, left hand off the window. Quality basketball being played here at Wheatland-Chili. 6:02 remaining. Brief delay due to the ball rolling away from the official. Pembroke quickly up the floor. Totten, coast to coast. Now Pembroke's crowd starting to get into it. Sectional atmosphere here at Wheatland-Chili. Semmel to Schwanny Broughton. Heat check. Good! Jaden Schwanny Broughton from near the volleyball line. And that cuts it down to a three-point deficit. Timeout called by Pembroke. My, oh my, the three-point shooting on display over the past several minutes here in the second half has been quite impressive. Ferrara, Schwanny Broughton going at it in a perimeter battle. Wheatland-Chili and Pembroke, great ball game here. 3-point lead for the Dragons with 5:34 remaining in regulation. Timeout called by Coach Matt Shea for Pembroke following the three-pointer drained by Jaden Schwanny Broughton for Wheatland-Chili. Pembroke's last sectional title came last season. It was their first in program history. While Wheatland-Chili won a title in 2021, looking to get back to the mountaintop this season. Both teams in contention to do so. 5:34 remaining in the game. Williams takes it away in transition, lays it up and in. 1-point ball game. Poor execution from Pembroke out of the timeout leads to the easy bucket for Wheatland-Chili. Ellington took it away, but a little bit of body, and the foul is called. And Pistolka will check back in for Pembroke. Felsky to the bench. Starters on for both sides. 5:11 remaining in the fourth. Inside, Bridge couldn't get the finish. Williams up to Ellington. Williams slowing things down. 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock now. Semmel to Williams, pump fake. With two men on him, he fires it up off the glass, no good. Bridge collects the board for Pembroke. Ferrara to Totten. Screen set by Bridge. Totten against Elzy. Works it to the block. No good. The putback is. 3-point lead for Pembroke now, nearing the midpoint here in the fourth.
Come on, White, let's go.
Williams, ball fake. Corner, Semmel. Thought about the three. Gets it to Ellington now. Williams with it. Deep three. Leighton Williams ties it at 52.
Go defense! 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 Defense!
3.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Totten trying to get past Ellington. Williams is there too. Wheatland-Chili fans wanted a travel call. Pembroke has 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Pistolka calling out for the screen. Bridge sets it. Pistolka kicks it to Totten. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Fires it up. No good. Schwanny-Broughton tips it to Williams, who corrals the rebound. Crafty play there from Schwanny-Broughton, who tipped it away from Bridge, who had position. We're all tied at 52. Final 3 minutes in regulation. Semmel into the corner for Schwanny-Broughton. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Williams from the volleyball line. Good! He's unconscious! Leighton Williams from near the logo. And Wheatland-Chili takes a 3-point lead with 2:30 remaining. Totten against Schwanny-Broughton to Pistolka, fumbled the pass. Tipped away and into the hands of the Wildcats. Inside the final 2 minutes here in the fourth. Wheatland-Chili fans doing their best Angels in the outfield impression. And the foul called on Ferrara near midcourt. First team foul called on Pembroke here in the fourth with 1:50 remaining. Timeout called by Wheatland-Chili. We'll take a quick break here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. All right, out of the timeout, 1:50 remaining in the fourth quarter on the Genesee Community College scoreboard. 3 points is the advantage for Wheatland-Chili following the three-pointer from Leighton Williams. Genesee Community College, explore careers in health and physical education. Learn more at genesee.edu/physed. Schwanny-Broughton on the jumper, rattled around the rim and bounced out. Pembroke with it now. Minute and a half remaining in the fourth. What a game this has been. Sectional atmosphere with sectionals coming up in about a week and a half. Totten, the step back. Bang! Tyson Totten, as clutch as they come, ties it at 55 with 1:15 remaining in the fourth. The stars are out here at Wheatland-Chili. Schwanny-Broughton, Williams, Totten, all getting it done for their respective teams. Williams off the bounce, off the window, missed the rim. Pfeiffer on the rebound, final minute. Timeout called by Pembroke. This timeout brought to you by Robley Plumbing and Heating. One call does it all with Robley. Call 585-470-8542. Also, this game brought to you by Von Gliss Enterprises, LLC, CrazyCheapCars.com, Zoom Total Fitness, Harding Plumbing, and Summit Family Dental Care. Alex Brasky here with you on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. It's been a back-and-forth Genesee Region League battle between host Wheatland-Chili and visiting Pembroke. We're all square at 55 following a clutch three-pointer from Tyson Totten. He, Leighton Williams, and Jaden Schwanny-Broughton putting on a show for their respective programs here this evening. All three Genesee Region League All-Stars, and all three putting on a show for a good crowd in attendance on this Saturday evening. This one's got overtime written all over it. Avery Ferrara to inbound for Pembroke. Ellington on Pistolka in the backcourt. Here come the Dragons. Deadlocked with the Wildcats. Totten sprung free on the perimeter. Instead, he puts it on the floor, kicks it out to Pistolka, swings it to Pfeiffer in the corner, left alone. Sam Pfeiffer takes the lead for Pembroke. Timeout called by Wheatland-Chili. That might be the first time I've mentioned Pfeiffer's name offensively tonight in terms of a made bucket. And boy, is it a big one. 3-point lead for Pembroke now with 30 seconds remaining. We'll take a quick break. All right, back to action, the final half minute here in the fourth quarter. Three ball from Schwanny-Broughton, no good. But Wheatland-Chili secures the rebound. Position dribble from Williams, no good on the second try. Pfeiffer collects the defensive rebound, and he's fouled with 12 seconds remaining. That's only Wheatland-Chili's second team foul here in the fourth. They'll have to do it 3 more times to send the Dragons to the line. 2 opportunities for Wheatland-Chili there to tie it. They came up empty both times. 11 seconds remaining now. 2 more fouls to go before Pembroke's sent to the free throw line. That's the 5th foul on Ellington. He's been disqualified. Ferrara trying to get it in. Lobs it in to Totten, and he's fouled. 4th team foul on the Wildcats with 10 seconds remaining. Inbound goes to Ferrara. Miscommunication from the Wildcats as it took him a couple of seconds to commit the foul. 7.8 remaining. Ferrara headed to the line. If he makes one, this game could be over. Ferrara misses the first. This is the big one. Could make it a 4-point game. Ferrara sinks it. 4-point lead for the Dragons. Timeout, Wildcats. This one could be out of reach. What a game we've had here tonight on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Alex Brasky here with you, our second of 2 games here on Saturday. First, Attica Notre Dame won by Attica, and it looks like Pembroke's going to take home this win. Wheatland-Chili led for much of the first half. Pembroke battled back down the stretch of the second quarter, and it's been back and forth since then. 3-pointer from Sam Pfeiffer from the corner put Pembroke ahead by 3. Wheatland-Chili had 2 chances at a 3-pointer on the ensuing possession, came up empty. Avery Ferrara knocks down the free throw to make it a 4-point game with 7 seconds left. And barring a miracle for Wheatland-Chili or a critical error committed by Pembroke in terms of fouling a 3-point shooter, I think the Dragons are going to get out of here with a win. First meeting between these 2 teams this season, both of which reside in the Genesee Region League. And here's Williams set to inbound. Screen, Schwani Broughton, Williams bursts into the front court, and he's fouled. So that's a good foul from Pembroke. That's only their second team foul. That will force Wheatland-Chili to throw it in again with 5.2 remaining here. So the Dragons will not foul here. Schwani Broughton off the mark. Pembroke secures the rebound, and the Dragons are going to win it. My apologies on the lack of the camera movement on that last possession, but Wheatland-Chili comes up empty. 4-point win for Pembroke. What a ball game here from Wheatland-Chili High School. Respect being shown by both sides. Successful day here on the Batavia Daily News Sports Network. Thank you for joining us. Alex Brasky signing off. We'll see you next time.